I've got to go. Batman's here. What's wrong?
Jim,
Come on, you're scaring me.
it's Barbara. She's been taken.
No. I spoke to her. She said she got out. She left hours ago.
Stay calm. We'll get her back.
Which one? Who's got my little girl?
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
Hurry, we need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
I'll follow. Stay in contact.
You've got to tell him it's your fault at some point, Bats. And the great thing is, I'll be standing right there when you do.
Jim, I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me deal with any trouble.
Why did I let this happen?
There's no way you could have predicted this, Jim.
It's my job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch. Up ahead, we got company. Who are they?
Melissa, I'll get it.
Pursuing forces, this is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner. I want him alive. Let nothing stand in your way.
Engaging target! I can't keep them off forever. Engaging target! Get them off me! Bastards are trying to run me off. You got him. One more left, Batman. Take this bastard out. Where the hell are they coming from? Fire! That's it. That's the last of them. We're clear.
It's too dangerous, Jim. Get in the Batmobile. I'll take us to the clock tower.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman. We're running out of time.
Sir, before you head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the 3 islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect significant resistance.
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
Sergeant!
Yes, sir?
The extraction squad's down. Take control of the clock tower drones. He's coming.
Switching to manual control. I'll stop him, sir.
Jim, clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear the area and let you know when it's safe to head inside.
Rattler's hit. It's still operational.
You're losing drones, Sergeant.
The movement on that thing, it's difficult to get a lock. Batman's taking out a drone.
There are militia troops all over the clock tower, Jim. You'll be safe in the Batmobile. I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
The second.
It's not safe to enter without taking out the militia troops on the roof of the clock tower.
Ever get to meet the big guy? Oh, Scarecrow. Just the one time. More than enough for me. Is he as messed up as they say? Yeah, the guy's got issues. Serious issues. This isn't over. Ace was nothing compared to what Scarecrow and I have planned.
When he shows, we gotta be ready. You hesitate for a second and he'll knock you out cold.
It's what the Knight trained us for. I'm ready.
Good. Now keep a lookout. He's coming.
It's too quiet. Report! Nothing. I don't like it. We're good. We're in control. Don't panic. Screw you. Maybe I want to panic.
Okay. Just hold it together. There's something moving down there. Must be nothing.
I'm telling you.
Now. I need a medic over here!
We need a medic! What's your location?
By the generator! Yeah.
Batman! It's outside!
By the generator!
He's getting away! After him! This way! Over here!
Jim, the area is secure. Meet me in the clock tower.
I'm impressed. But your tricks don't seem new for long, Batman.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. father gets home, he's going to be furious about all this mess. Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Jim's on his way up. I can't do that now.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building. There's nothing here that tells me how Barbara was taken or who took her. No, that won't work. I need to find out how Barbara was taken. That's the Arkham Knight. He's got Barbara. I need to confirm which car he took her in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Lockdown clock tower. Authorization, Batman.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them.
Alfred, I want the Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred.
Sir?
They knew about Barbara. Activate the Batcave security protocols. Don't drop your guard.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. But Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate.
Dropped them? No way. I heard they were like sword fighting in the old Arkham Cemetery and,
Swords? Does that sound like Joker to you? Look, this is how it went down. Joker was sick, right?
It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Bat computer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, Sam. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
Sir, the virus upload has destabilized the device. If you move too far away and lose the connection, it will flatten everything within a 10-block radius.
As you predicted, sir, he's trying to defuse the device. The drones you requested have been deployed.
We need those bombs in place, Sergeant. There are deterrents.
I know, sir. I'll stop him dead. He got a drone. No! Multiple drones offline. What the hell was that?
The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Think faster.
We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool.
I got him! I'll find you, and when I do,
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the... I shouldn't leave the car until the device has been dealt with.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited... years, and no one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
I should pick up the Arkham Knight's trail.
Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go! You want to take the wheel? Oh, God. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing us. Jeez, he's coming after us. Lauren, come on, get us out of here. Run! Get away from him! It's the bat! Get after it! Keep going! Get him, Batman! Use your head, bat freak!
Riddler, talk.
Sure, whatever you say.
We're done.
Thugs and hoodlums might be your usual prey, but my army is no such pack of cowards.
He's on it! Get out of the car! Move!
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miyagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miyagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
This is Falcon 4. Militia drone spotted in Grand Avenue. Control formation. Over.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
I sure hope the bat died in that explosion.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
D, for the shock. Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. You better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly captured Scarecrow, and stopped the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah, he is.
Everybody stay sharp. We don't want Batman. Hey, what happened to you?
He wants this! Grapple up! Find him! He's over there! Come on! He went this way! I'll get him down and see what... I'm gonna check on this guy the Bat took out. Good idea.
Guy's out cold. Bat hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring him on.
You're a creature of habit, Batman. Let's see if you can break it. He's picking you up from the vantage point. Get him Lino there now!
I got him! He's by the garden!
This way! Over here! He's got him there! Watch out! Planting mine on vantage point.
Who is that? Get over here! I found someone! He's injured! I'll shoot him down and see what happened. There's something down there! It's nothing. Is this guy gonna be okay? I'll keep watch. Target Snowball! Move on my location! He went this way! He's over there! Come on! We got him! We actually killed him!
You should take better care of yourself, Patsy. There's two of us in there.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
The shock. Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. Better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly captured Scarecrow, and stopped the explosion. Oh, damn. So he's as good as we are.
Hey, what happened to you?
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma.
Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
Well, there goes the riot. It's always the same. It starts fun, then people show up, taking it way too seriously with all their fancy equipment and spoil it. What's with all the rain? Suddenly Penguin don't look so stupid with that umbrella. Anybody seen that anarchy guy? That kid'd love this. All right, riddle me this. this, fellas.
What do you call the guy who... You won't be walking at it. Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just tied her up and I left her inside.
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it, you gotta believe me.
I do.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had
Keep still.
Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Smash it!
What a pair you made. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys.
Riddle me this. When does a door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon.
What are you waiting for? Do I have to get my claws out? Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
A GCPD helicopter reported a hostage situation in Port Adams, sir. One of the Station 17 firefighters. The captors are entrenched with firearms. Rather a lot of them.
Control Falcon 4. We got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animal.
You wait! The chief's gonna make you all pay for this! What? You kidding me? The only way he...
Arkham Knight. Never heard of him before tonight.
I need to secure the area before I can free the firemen.
No, please!
I found him! Over here! I'm caught!
Over here! Please! Don't go, Batman! Please!
I need your help, Batman!
What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD. Abducting people and mutilating their bodies. I'm going to find this killer, Alfred.
I think his penchant for opera is a clue, sir.
What I hear? Knight wants Batman dead. Scarecrow making him hold back. Patrol squad reporting in. No sighting. We've locked down a whole city for one man. It's overkill. The way the Knight talks about this guy, I'm surprised we didn't lock down the state. I hope they send the National Guard in. We'll tear them apart. Hey man, what's the time? Seriously? What do you mean? We're posted on a rooftop opposite the biggest clock in Gotham, and you're asking me what time it is. Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed. I was busy watching the bridge, you know, as per our orders. Screw our orders. If you want to know the time, and you're standing opposite a giant clock, then get out of here! Engage! I don't like being stuck down here. This old part of the city stinks. Yeah, damn rats everywhere, too. You've seen rats? Look around. We're stationed in Gotham's proverbial U-bend. Rats freak you out, huh? A little. So you can keep them to yourself. So he's got a new suit. Big deal. And a new car. New suit, new car, he's still getting his ass kicked. No one knows where she is. The Knight's got her on the move constantly. He's the Bat!
Where's he gone?
Commencing area search.
Damn Bat's lucky he made it out of that factory. Nope, I see that two-faced guy up close. Think you let me take a picture? You here? Recon team stumbled on one of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy.
Abducting people, stripping away their identity, killing them. This man's deranged. He needs to be stopped.
Following the source of the opera music has proved fruitful so far this evening, sir. I suggest you continue.
Why are you hiding up there, Batman?
Control, this is Falcon 3. Fight in progress. Those guys don't stand a chance. Over.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know.
It'll do.
Oh, God! Go, go! Don't forget, we gotta go see Penguin later. He's got something special planned.
It's the Bat!
not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along, detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible.
A challenge beneath Chinatown? Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Control Falcon 4. Hostage situation near the clock tower. I think it's one of the missing fire crew. Over.
It's about 10 of us to every cop. They're gonna wish they'd left with the others. You gotta hand it to Scarecrow. He's given us the keys to the whole city. He's gonna get us! No chance! Jeez, he's coming after us! Thwart it! That thing will find us! Move! I'm going! Back her up! Put him out! Go! Go! Run! Run! Go! Go!
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
I'll talk.
The right choice.
Batman! Get after him! Go!
I've been waiting for a shot at you, Batman.
I saw a bunch of Penguin and Harvey's boys working together. John.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to... You know, it's never come up.
Never come up.
Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one.
Help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skills. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Blundered. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others? They contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Riddle me this. What has a...
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrating orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
On TV. What is it with these guys and speeches? When I rob a guy, I don't lecture on the particulars of wallet snatching first. Damn it! Get out! Go!
I gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
This op must cost more than what some countries spend in a year. Definitely some kind of creature flying around out there. Sorry, man. I gotta link up.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight. You're way off the mark. The mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not
Take it out!
that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
Another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion. Heavens above! Will you ever figure it out? Ever.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
Sorry for making criminals think less of you.
Hey, have I ever hurt anyone? I'm not one of the bad guys, Batman. I'm freelance.
You should pick a side, Selina.
Your side should pay better. Look, Batman, I enjoy a smoldering stare as much as the next girl, but maybe you should be working on Eddie's glorified obstacle courses.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what? Oh. You're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey. The ladies hate it when you brood over the ex you failed to save.
Control. Wrong spotted in Kingston. Falcon 4 out.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. Alfred, I found a 4th victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws had been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Remind me to hit a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present.
Look, I know he's dead, but he's not like dead, is he? He's Joker.
I think he's dead, man. You know, the bad kind of dead.
No way, Joker? I thought he'd be around forever. Like Santa. At least Batman didn't kill him.
To be honest, I'm glad we're behind these barriers. It's open season out there. Don't worry, all non-militia personnel have got their orders. Yeah, the ones we know about. There's psychos out there that ain't on anyone's side. Nah, I'm not afraid of the bat. I've got a black belt in Krav Maga. Feel sorry for him, really. I wish we had this kind of hardware on every job. Sure make things easier.
Lex Luthor's got a building somewhere around here, right?
Yeah, over by the plaza.
Alpha target spotted in Drescher!
Now, if I was in charge, this never would have happened.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
Operations are saying he's brought in some backup. What kind of backup? Never heard of Nightwing? Kid's earning quite a rep over in Bloodhaven. He's done nothing that's impressed me. So what? He's got a car. We've got 1,000 drones out there ready to take him apart.
Love the new car, Bats. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
Look, if you let me go, I won't say anything. I swear.
Really? You swear?
Yes.
Cross your heart and hope to die? Please. What do you say? You think he means it?
I don't know. He's pretty desperate. He might be lying.
I'm not. You see, we ain't known you that long, and we don't know if we can trust you, so we need something.
A guarantee.
Like a down payment. I don't have any money. We weren't thinking money. We were thinking body parts.
What?
Fingers.
Toes.
Too dangerous to try and free the fireman until I take out his captors.
Is he gonna be okay? I'll keep watch. Now show yourself! You ain't hiding!
Can't help it. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
Oh, God.
I need help here!
Thanks, Batman. Where are the others? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry. I'm getting them back.
I shouldn't even be here. I was laid off 2 weeks ago. Bunch of people were. Government cutbacks. Apparently Gotham doesn't need firefighters anymore. Until this happens, then they want us here, saving lives. At least someone in this place is looking out for us. Thanks.
Stay here. An officer will come and take you back to GCPD.
Knight gave me a second chance. I'm not gonna fail him. I've seen a lot of things, guys. But a body nailed to a wall? Be glad it was just one. This is Gotham. You're lucky the maniac didn't try to recreate the last freaking supper on a billboard. Yeah, thanks for the imagery. It really helps. This time tomorrow, I go dark. Got my money, got a new identity lined up. No one will find me. Chemical factory's a wreck. We need to keep away from the site. I don't know if Scarecrow finished making his fear toxin. Either way, you don't want to breathe that stuff in. What do you mean, possible sighting of a second Batman? How many are there?
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham. The lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
Bat's got a new suit, but standard engagement protocol remains. That was real brave. The old man saving you like that. Yeah. It almost brought a tear to my eye. Shame it was for nothing. Please, you don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. It's not like we can even... Baffler? Twizzler? No, it's Riddler. I'm sure of it. That's what I'm telling you. There's lots of them.
There you are!
You're finished, and Gotham's finished too.
Not if they know what's good for them.
Forgot about it.
I thought he was supposed to be tough.
Hey, stay awake, huh? It's no fun if you tap out.
Keep them coming, Batman. You can't beat me.
Batman! Here comes the pain, Bat Freak!
Oops! You're dead! Wait, does that mean I'm dead? Get up, Bruce! Get up!
Not so scary now, huh, Batman?
You're too easy. Time to die, Bat. Over here. It's over, freak.
I think he's dead. Hey, who wants to buy a bat suit?
be a lot of dead bodies in the street after tonight.
It's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna mess you up! You... You ain't never hitting that all you got?
I saw it with my own eyes. Looked like some kind of flying dragon. You sure it wasn't Batman? Nah, it wasn't no man.
I'll destroy you! Hit harder, freak!
I need your help!
Tell me. I need to know. Have you found anyone else?
Some of your crew are back at GCPD. They're safe.
You don't know how good it is to hear that. Even before tonight, these past weeks have been hell. Layoffs, fires springing up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. We had more in 1 week than we see in 2 months. The chief stepped up, though. We all saw him fighting for jobs, trying to keep us together. These guys, Batman, they're all I've got.
I'm going to find them, I promise. Wait here. An officer is coming for you.
Laszlo Valentin. He's killed 6 people, Alfred, but no more. It's time to pay a visit to his beauty parlor.
Be careful, sir. The man is unhinged, even by Gotham standards.
Batman's gone. I've lost him. Hunt him down, now!
He thinks this car's indestructible. Let's prove him wrong.
need the Batmobile before taking on Valentine. The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Detective, is there a reason why you have yet to arrive at Elliott Memorial? Fear of failure, perhaps? Desire to avoid that nasty, achy feeling in your brain when you actually have to use it?
I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. It's coming.
Mamba drones online and ready to engage.
Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman.
Drone down. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Control, it's Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Alpha target spotted. Northern sector, Miyagani Island. Drone's been hit.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead.
I'm flanking him! Lost the Rattler! We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool! Rattler's been hit! Drone's offline at the Elliott Hospital!
Such hatred in your eyes, Bagaday's chemicals. You must be
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why?
Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face.
Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash.
If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction. Pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
I'm going to search for the Laszlo Valentine. He's killed 6 people, Alfred, but no more. It's time to pay a visit to his beauty parlor.
Be careful, sir. The man is unhinged, even by Gotham's standards.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Look, I told you 3 times. The Joker guy's dead. Now would you shut up? On patrol.
Sir, we have reports of a hostage situation somewhere in Drescher. I'm confident it's one of the missing fire crew.
No way Scarecrow's ever gonna detonate those bombs. It's a bluff. He needs us. Leave the rioters alone. They won't mess with us.
What makes you so sure?
Season gangland. Scarecrow's just put himself at the top of the pecking order, and none of this street scum's gonna argue. I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better off covered in gas.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
You're crazy. The Knight wouldn't do that to us.
I'm serious, man. Think about it. If Ace had blown at full capacity, there'd be no hiding from the gas. We're plan freaking B. And you know what? I bet there's a plan C waiting if we don't work out.
You put it like that, I want to be plan C.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Explosion failed. We are down to hit back hard.
Batman, he's here! All units respond! We have a code red!
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Why'd we bring all these civvies hacksaw after the way the army treated me. But Scarecrow? Yeah, he scares me. Guy talks like...
Come on now, detective. The challenge beneath Elliott Memorial still awaits your dim-witted delegation. Please don't force me to demonstrate that the popular belief that cats have 9 lives is mere superstition.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
Complete the challenge without getting hit to prove you are worthy.
Try harder. Again.
This was just the beginning. There are more challenges ahead. Contact me when you're ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch. I'm going to search for Azrael's burning bat symbol and continue his tests. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. your racetrack, detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. Your vehicle cannot withstand such pressure, detective. Trust me on this. I ran the calculations. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Careful, detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? Feeling claustrophobic, detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. I can see it, detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straight. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? I do want to assure you, Catwoman, that death will be near instantaneous. Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's...
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps could even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
Drone unit in Kingston is down! You're finished! Drone flag initiated! Rattler offline!
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber. death trap en route to the next one? The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. How does that cape work? Shape memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. Now, there's no shame in being stuck. The shame lies in thinking you could beat me in the first place.